I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's what you need to know today. First, police are investigating after a 47-year-old man was shot to death on Olive Street. Neighbors say there was some sort of dispute before Timothy Harris was killed Sunday morning. Police removed a pickup truck from his house. A neighbor says Harris worked as a supervisor at Coca-Cola. Authorities have not yet said if they have a suspect in the case. Fred Thompson, the former Republican U.S. Senator from Tennessee, has died. Thompson also appeared in at least 20 movies and television shows like Law & Order. He ran for president in 2007 but dropped out after faring poorly in the early primaries. Thompson died Sunday in Nashville following a recurrence of lymphoma. He was 73 years old. Mom's Italian Villa is closing after 54 years in Chattanooga. The Market Street pizza place was founded in 1961. Owner Randy Shuford says he hasn't had a vacation in 15 years. He sold the building to Dexter White. The restaurant closes on Friday. A bicyclist hit by a vehicle on Rossville Boulevard last week has died. Police say William Sprague turned abruptly into traffic before he was hit. The driver has not been charged. Santori Johnson has been found guilty of second-degree murder in the killing of his longtime friend Christopher Jones. Prosecutors say Johnson fired a gun during a party in Alton Park in 2013. That upset Jones since his grandmother and girlfriend were with him. When Jones said he would die for his family, Johnson allegedly followed him to his car and killed him. Johnson will be sentenced December 7th. An opening date has been set for a new restaurant at the Chattanooga Choo-Choo. Stir is scheduled to open November 16th. The restaurant will include an oyster bar, an ice chef, and 350 brands of liquor. 2 people have been sentenced in a 2012 robbery of Catoosa Teachers Federal Credit Union in Ringgold. Police say 27-year-old Peller Alice Young and 45-year-old LaRon Burns targeted the credit union after a cash delivery. They got away with nearly $170,000. Young and Burns have been sentenced to 10 and 18 years respectively in federal prison. Hutchison Medical Center is shutting down. The Fort Oglethorpe Hospital will close its doors in a month. A trustee says not enough patients use the hospital anymore. Hutchison leaders still hope a bidder will make a strong enough offer to buy the hospital. ArtsBuild opens its new home in Chattanooga this week. The agency has spent $1.5 million renovating the 100-year-old Dover building across from the Times Free Press. The open house is 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. on Thursday. A drive-by shooting suspect has been booked into the Hamilton County Jail. 18-year-old Keyshawn King is charged with attempted first-degree murder and 11 counts of aggravated assault. He was transferred from the Juvenile Detention Center for his birthday. A Tennessee lawmaker has been barred from taking an elementary school test. Representative Andy Holt had planned to take a state-mandated test alongside students Friday in response to what he said were complaints from teachers. But just before he arrived, school administrators in Troy, Tennessee blocked him from going forward. The cost of Chattanooga's driver education program has quadrupled. Upcoming sessions this winter will now cost $200. The change comes after Tennessee passed a ban on traffic cameras that raised money for the program. The City Hall in Nyota, Tennessee has been condemned. The Nyota Depot was built in 1854. Over the summer, a chimney and part of the ceiling collapsed. The building is now on the 2016 list of the 10 most endangered structures in the state. Nell Money is retiring from column writing. The 94-year-old has been a columnist at the Chattanooga Times Free Press for 38 years. She's dropping her column to focus more on speaking engagements, and she's considering writing her 14th book. Finally, a Chattanooga company is developing an internet router for parents. Torch will allow users to observe and manage their children's online activity. Parents can establish individual profiles for each child, schedule specific devices to go offline, or pause the internet with the touch of a button. It's set to become available next spring for $200. Turning to weather, we'll see rain today with a high near 68 degrees. Tonight's low will be around 59. That's it for today's news. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news at timesfreepress.com.